It's Friday. I'm looking for exoneration of the Supreme Court. These are elected officials in Baltimore County, Baltimore City. That's Speaker Jones. That's Edelson. That's Kathy. That's Senator Brooks. That's Sitnor. That's Heddleman. All right. That's Dwayne G. Davis, the Ridge Country Store, 2007. That's David Irwin. See that? That's David Irwin. In regards to the case number 86CF. All right. In regards to that 1986 case, I was found innocent of all charges. The case was reversed and remanded. He never gave me a new trial. So I made a documentary. That's Donnie Glover from Be More News. That's me at Starbucks. All right. Starbucks on St. Paul's. All right. Starbucks and Shorty, we got a hell of a story. These are the supporters of Shorties from St. Paul's School. Racism don't work without black cooperation, but it ain't gonna end without white participation. These are my white friends right here. And these are the supporters of Shorties. We are implying any and all appropriate officials to aid Shorty in his justice in Illinois. That's Sam Cunningham, the mayor of Waukegan. Me and Sam went to school together. Benny Starks, Sam Cunningham. Yeah, south side of Waukegan, south side for life. That's my mother, Corrine Davis, and Sam knows my mother. On February the 2nd, my mother died from cancer. You feel me? My mother died from cancer, and y'all locked me up. That's Dirty Bert. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. Y'all locked me up again. That's Facebook 2011. That's the 1986 case, State Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. And that's the clerk. This is the 1986 case right here. And that's Benny Starks, Richard Longmire, and Dwayne Davis. All right. Scott Schellenberger destroyed that diary, but I got another diary from 2007 right here. That's President Trump. That's the Department of Justice, 2007. All right. Patrick Fitzgerald from the Department of Justice. Dick Durbin from the state of Illinois. Governor O'Malley from Maryland, 2009. Jailhouse Diary. All right. Jailhouse Diary. Dennis Sawyer. All right. And that's the FBI, 201 Roosevelt Road. I gave Sam this information when Sam was in office the first time around. Sam Cunningham knows me very well. Mayor Hyde. All right. Mayor Hyde. Sam. Mayor Sabanjan. Commissioner Angelo Kyle. I got testimony in front of the Lake County Board June 3rd, 2008. I was locked up in another state. I couldn't sign checks. My business should have been closed. I'm out $250 million in intellectual property. I am Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? I was locked up in another state for a crime I didn't commit. Facebook put it in a book. You feel me? And I put it in a diary. So Patrick Fitzgerald, Dick Durbin, President Trump, exoneration of the Supreme Court. I'm looking for a pardon because I didn't do nothing wrong. We're talking about your criminal justice system. Talking about the new Jim Crow. You feel me? That's Governor Hogan and President Trump the first time around when President Trump won the election. That's the toilet then, and I still got the toilet. That's Governor Hogan and my visitor's pass. I'm getting ready to flush careers. Right here, Judge Bennett, Department of Justice, Robert Harding, Brian Frosch, Peter Francott, all right, Johnny Oleski. And Johnny Oleski asked for an investigation in 2019. That's Kiefer Mitchell, all right, Al Retmer, Dr. Bundy. See that? That's Dr. Bundy. Pam Woods from the Baltimore Sun. Governor O'Malley, and that's 2005. All right, Maryland. That's my store on Falls Road. I got sole proprietorship. I fired Jake in November of 2007. So in the 2026 session, I want exoneration of the Supreme Court. Everybody in this picture got my paperwork. If you go directly to Senator Brooks and Senator and Speaker Jones, get my paperwork. Pat Young was a delegate. Now he's the councilman. City, county, state, and federal levels. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. And everything Fox 45 got, everything President Trump got, everything the Department of Justice got. What you ain't got, I got. I got it in a book. Facebook, social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention.